Hello, families. I'm here to show you again a quick way that we're doing mental math in our classroom. In grade 5, students sometimes need to do adding with large numbers. I'll show you how we're doing it instead of the old stacking way that probably many parents learned in school. We don't stack and we don't regroup and carry a 1. What we would do is say we had the number 1,348. Notice that I didn't put a comma after 1,000. Oh, sorry, I wiggled my cam. There you go. We don't put a comma. We leave a gap. We leave a space instead. If I had a question that had 1,348 plus 2,874, the kids in my class have learned that they can use mental math and a number line. And eventually they might not need the number line. They might be able to do many of these steps just as mental math. But for now, we're keeping track with the number line. I tell them to pick the highest number to start. And you could do either one to start because adding can happen in either order. It doesn't matter. But we're going to put the 2,874 on our number line. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just switch colors for a moment. And I'm going to say that this is already taken care of. Sometimes if we don't mark it that way, we forget that that's already been dealt with on our number line. So next step is I can take 1,000 and add it, or I could take 300 or 40 or 8. I'm just going to take one of the chunks because at the start of this year, the kids learned that they could actually bust that number apart into its expanded form, into its pieces. What if I just go bloop and I do plus 1,000? That seems like it's easy for me to do as mental math just in my mind because I have 2,000 plus 1,000. So now I know I will be at 3,000. The 874 have not changed because I've not added any hundreds or tens or ones. So I'm at 3,874. Again, I'm going to grab my different color. I'm going to mark off that I already dealt with that 1,000. It's just a way to keep track in a bigger question. So now I'm going to do my 300 jump. Plus 300. Wherever I end up at the end of all of this is going to be my answer. So 3,000 hasn't changed. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it will. 800 plus 300 goes over 1,000. So that 3,000 does have to change. 300 plus 800, oh my. So I'm at 4,174. I did have to add an extra 1,000. Do you notice I never said I'm adding a 1? It's 1,000 that I'm adding because 800 plus 300 went over 1,000. We always talk with place value words. So I'm already done taking care of that 300. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to work on the 40. Here I do another jump. My jumps aren't always proportionate to what they're really worth, but they do serve the purpose of moving me forward as I skip count. So here's plus 40. 70 plus 40. Oh, that takes me over 100. So I know that's going to be 10 higher than 100. So I'm still going to have 4,000. Now I'm going to have 200 because this helped to make an extra 100. And I'm going to put my 14. And again, I'm going to go up and cross off what I've already taken care of, just so I don't get confused. And the last jump is I'm going to add 8 because that's the last part of the equation up there. So plus 8. 4,000 doesn't change. 200 doesn't change. 14 plus 8 more. That means that I'm going to be up in the 20s. And I know the partner for 4 was 6 to make that 20 happen. So after I take 6, then I need 2 more. There is my finished answer. So when they're done with this number line, if they leave it like that, they have not yet shown me an answer. I see where they did lots of thinking, but do they want me to look at this as their answer or up here at the 300? They have to be clear. So they should come back up and put beside an equal sign the answer that they decided was the right answer because they've jumped that far on a number line.